What up, 12th man? Norb-Cam coming at you. Here back in the studio. Haven't done a Norblog from here in a while. But today is the day, man. It is finally football season once again. Preseason, but that's all right. Any football is great because we've been starving for it for how many months now in the off season. But yes, this is the Super Bowl rematch tonight in Denver. And I'm going to be taking Norb-Cam out to the public. I'm going to be going down to the Dub Pub tonight in Kirkland to check out the game. So if you guys are going, hope to see you there. It's going to be a fun night. So anyway, so stoked to get this season rolling, get football rolling again. So just a few quick notes about what to see tonight. So there are some interesting things to keep your eye on. Our right tackle situation, since we lost Giacomini, we've got Justin Britt, the rookie, and Eric Winston, who was brought in after we lost Michael Bowie, who was supposed to be the guy to kind of compete for that spot. So we got those two guys kind of battling for the right tackle positions. It'll be interesting to see how those guys play out. Quarterback, Terrell Pryor, obviously a lot of us were speculating that he might be converted to some kind of a tight end or receiver position. Well, that's not happening, obviously. So he will be playing some QB tonight, I'm sure. So it'll be interesting to see how he's coming along. I'm sure he'll be running his fair share, but to see how his passing game develops will be something to check out. And of course, Paul Richardson, number 10, the other speedster next to Percy Harvin. He should get some good playing time. So it'll be fun to finally see him stretch the field today. So keep an eye out for that. On the defensive side, Kevin Williams, defensive tackle, a long time with the Vikings. I'm anxious to see what he can do in there. He's going to be pretty key to this defensive line. Defensive end Benson Mayowa, he's been with the squad. He just hasn't played much yet. So look to see him stepping up and doing some things this year. Also, linebacker Brock Coyle. They got him as an undrafted free agent to get some depth there at linebacker. We're going to need that in case any of these guys go down. Check him out. Cornerback Thurl Simon. He's had a good camp. Fun to see what he can do. And then, of course, free safety Deshaun Shedd. He also has been, with the team and just hasn't played that much. So I expect him to have a pretty good amount of activity tonight. Some guys you will not be seeing. Injury reserve Anthony McCoy, which is a shame because he had so much promise to move up this year and really be number 2 behind Zach Miller, and then tore his other Achilles, out for the year. Sucks. So it's a good thing we got Zach Miller re-signed. That was so huge. Now looking back, considering that it looked like he was going to walk for a while there. And we of course got Luke Wilson behind him, but we're going to need to make up for the loss of McCoy. So I think we might be seeing third tight end tonight. The guy's name. We'll look for that. And also out is Jesse Williams, leg injury, out for the year. Unfortunately, another year gone. Kind of like the McCoy story. 2 years of these guys just not happening. It's just too bad. And then Deion Bailey, defensive back, also sent to injured reserve. And then there's a few guys who are not going to be active, unfortunately, tonight. Wide receiver Kevin Norwood, he had some bone spurs in his foot, had to get surgery for that. Kevin Pierre-Louis, really want to see that guy running around, but he's got an oblique strain, so he won't be playing. Wide receiver David Gilreath, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Gilreath? He's got a concussion, so he's unlikely. And then a few of our key starters, I think, probably won't be playing, like Okon, Marshawn, won't be playing. Chancellor's kind of questionable, and then our linebackers are a little banged up, so we'll see if those guys hit the field at all today. And of course, how can I not mention, we got to take a look watch the running back situation, without Marshawn in there. It's a Kristen Michael, Robert Turbin battle. We've been talking about that for how long now, so we're going to see who steps up. See if this is the year that Michael takes that next step. Watch for that pass protection. See what he can do on pass protection and catching the ball. We know he can run. Let's see if these other parts of his game have improved. Then there's something else we need to keep in mind. New year, new season, new rules. Some of them I do not like at all. This one really bugs me. Pretty much call it the anti-LOB rule. They've tightened up illegal contact between defenders and wide receivers. So essentially, they're just, as a whole, they're just calling things much closer now, which sucks because that's totally our game. But the rule is that defenders can't initiate contact with a receiver more than 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. 5 yards. If you ever watch closely the Seahawks defenders, they are on these guys like crazy, pretty much the whole time, and they've been That's kind of been their game. Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. But you know, they've actually been pretty. They've been pretty lenient on most of it. If you watch the contact. So now outside of 5 yards, I mean, 5 yards is not very long at all. So it'll be interesting to see how the penalties fly in that regard. So I don't like that. Don't like that at all. But they're also completely eliminating hands to the face. It used to be that it had to be kind of more an egregious penalty. Now, the hands to the face is immediately called, as well as jersey pulls are going to be called tighter for holding. Clipping has also been expanded, so blockers can't roll up on a defender's leg. On any side of the defender's leg, it used to be just the back of the leg. Now it can't be the side of the leg, so they're going to be calling those tighter as well. Everything's just getting tighter. Taunting will be an automatic 15-yard penalty. That's a new one. Celebrations are going to be clamped down on. In particular, you will not see Malcolm Smith failing to dunk the ball on the goalpost anymore. So that's probably actually a good thing that they stopped, that they don't allow that anymore. Stop doing it. It's not working. No more goalposts. No more fun. Probably because they made them longer and they're afraid they're going to knock them over. You know, that's the other thing they changed. They extended the length of the uprights by 5 feet. It used to be 30 feet, now it's 35 feet long. Mostly because there were a couple of calls, I think it was against the Patriots and Ravens, where there was a ball that went right over the upright, and it was questionable whether it was in or out. I think they called it good, and Belichick thought it was out, and so they petitioned to have the rule committee extended, just so that it's a little more accurate from when the ball gets up there on the top, which is actually good. You want to get the call right? So extra points, just in preseason, won't happen in the regular season yet, but in the preseason they are going to be kicking them from the 15-yard line, so it's about a 33-yard field goal is going to be what the extra points will look like now. So, you know, so it'll be a little bit tougher, but I'm not too worried with House money. He's pretty much all over that. So those are some things to look at as we start this preseason. Definitely some changes in personnel and changes in rules, but hopefully we will remain undeterred on our quest for a repeat Super Bowl. Oh, I have something. Check this out. There is an artist, his name's Enfu, and he does these cool kind of cartoon caricatures. One of his artwork is a 12, you look at it, it's like a 12 poster, but if you look closely, what it is, inside are cartoon caricatures of a bunch of the Super Bowl Seahawks team. You know, Peg Carroll right there, and Okung, and Red Bryant. It's pretty cool, you see? Anyway, I got a whole bunch of these, so I'm going to bring these, and if I run into you at Dub Pub, you can have one. It's pretty cool. Serves as a 12-man cheering card, but also, you know, cartoon representation of your Super Bowl, 2014 Super Bowl Seahawks. So, get you one of these. I want to see it. It's going to be great. All right, enjoy the game. See you at the Dub Pub. Go Hawks.
We are the 12th man, Seahawks, we got your back. Yeah, Seahawks, we got that swag. Yeah, defense, go get that sack. And we will be screaming so loud my ears are ringing. Opponents are for starting, like flies they will be dropping.
Go Hawks!